All right, here we go. We have some time, so we can do a practice. It's been shocking how hard it has been to get like an hour straight to do this practice. So I think I might start like on days when I don't have an hour. I'm gonna just do like until I have to go, basically. So there might be some shorter videos because of that. But I really want to have like enough time to play against the AI seriously and learn from it. I feel it's really, really useful. I've started playing like noticeably better, and it it made me realize that I had not been playing noticeably better per game for a while. I was not properly learning, and it's so hard to learn these new things when you're learning these things. But anyway, um, that was all just rambling. I didn't actually look at the problem yet. So I have 5 liberties, and I'm attacking this, and there's a shortage liberty. Okay, so let's look at O19 first, which looks like a vital point. If they play N18, I could cut, and it would be 4 to 5, so you could kill then. So they're gonna play something stickier, maybe O18, and then N19, and then what is it? Is N18 the right choice there? Then R19, then white Atari, and black has to play P19 and throw in, and white could make a co-directly or leave it. So the co-direct idea is probably the right way. Because if you leave it, then when black connects and pushes, then like after black connects, it's 3 liberties up, so it's basically 4 to 5. So white would definitely make a co there. So the point should be to deny that co, basically. Is there a good way to still use these cutting issues and prevent white from ever getting a timing to go and start a co over there? So what am I chasing? Like, what is the point here? Like, what is a move I can play that has high value for this stuff? So I guess you could directly play L19. Maybe it's the only way. Feels so weird, but actually it looks like it works, as far as I can tell. I can't see the right refutation from White's perspective to stop it from working. So if L19, this one, wait, black plays here, wait, connects, black plays here, wait, starts filling liberties. Black connects, there, Atari, or capture, but wait, captures this. That's the problem. Which makes it seem like it's just co. Maybe it's here, connect. That's kind of sick, if so. No, it can't be. It's still there. I don't know. It looks like I can only just make this co-variation. Ah! But I can't find the variation now that stops co. Aha! It's like this. So I didn't know about this move. I didn't know about that move. I need to add that to my shape dictionary and understand it. So I thought basically anytime you can play R19 to skip it, it should be better. Because you can short their liberty, you can use their cutting point, you can use all this stuff. But actually, it loses a tempo to play at R19, which you need to cover the other side. If they're already gonna die, and yeah, and if there's something actually active on the other side. So basically, this problem is just like there's something active here, kill the group without letting the active thing happen. That's all it is. It's actually quite simple. But I just didn't know about that Tetsuji, and now I know you can do that, and then that part is not active, and that's the point of doing it that way. It's actually a great instructive problem, and I've learned, I think, to yeah, I can just do that better next time. It's great. It feels so good when you actually get like noticeable, like I now can just have a better process. That's wonderful, genuinely awesome. So here in Hane, how do I make it so that the shortage really matters? It's so hard. I don't really get this one. I don't know what the point is. Here, Hane, here, and here. I keep on seeing this kind of shape and not. Ah, it's like that. It's the patient way where he's short of liberties, then the L shape you can kill. Right. I knew exactly what line to go down, but I didn't see the end result there. Didn't judge that end result well. Um, so the key was realizing these all sort of liberty with this if I save here. So that's the part which I didn't really respect was that there is a resulting shortage of liberty after you save that part, and the rest of it I totally saw and understood. So that's I was actually quite close, and I understood that the resources don't work if I did it. Ah, okay. So that I can shortcut next time and then think of it. Okay, great. Black to play. Um, Interesting that there's an R18. It means that there's definitely some important inside stuff going on. The obvious move is N19, and then after M19 you could play K19. Yeah, I don't know. It looks like it's just super dead. What? I can't Hane? Oh, then he can play outside. And I can't quite kill that. I see. Alright, fair enough. In that case, it's going to be one of these weird problems where you, like, combine this together with the cut at a weird timing. Or something like that. Like, we're gonna finagle the timing for sure. How exactly is hard. I don't know exactly what the timing is. It's this one. I keep on disrespecting this, even though I keep on teaching it to myself that the goddamn Knight's move has a relationship. It feels like this doesn't have a relationship between between these two sons, but it totally does. It's a relationship which immediately becomes like an Atari, which is important. I mean, it's mostly about breaking the shape, to be honest. Yeah, it's just like if he gets all that shape, then this is just a reduction in kill problem. Actually, when I think about it. Ah, my god, that's so dumb. How can I? So the main problem was that I didn't realize if you Atari, then you can get countered. Right. That's the main problem. Was that I tried to do the reduction and I had a naivety about that shape, and then the other proper reduction is the simple way that I should have just thought of intuitively because it was my first intuition, but I discarded it to find this like fancy move that I'd learned poorly. Yeah, for that other part. There. I don't really get it. Looks like this is a simple problem. I mean, several ways now, right? No, not several ways. Ah, I see. Yeah, not several ways. You have to do this stuff. Okay, so what I disrespected was this shape. Was that he can actually make the big enough space this side, and that you can't push through with that. Right. So this is caught. And I didn't understand how strong that shape is. That shape is very strong. There. Yeah, and it's like that. So now, what do you start with? You must start this way and here, and then do this and here. create it. Okay, so that's a nice way to know how to transform it. When you have all of these outside stones, this wedge becomes more powerful because there's a Swords of Liberty from those stones. So that's why the wedge is so strong here. So I learned a shape that specifically uses those outside stones to reduce with this, and then that's effective. Okay. I learn. Black to play. We should kill this white group. Let's see. So there is a little bit of space there. Whoa! Why did I not expect this? Of course I should expect this. I'm actually dumb sometimes. There. Will it still work? No, not really. Oh, you have to... I don't know how to do that. Ah! I read only this one. Here. I was happy, and then I have to find the actual answer to this. Can I only make a ko? It's like frustrating because I was trying to dodge a ko, but he makes a ko anyway. But this is the only way to make the ko, actually. Excuse me. Sorry about that. Alright. So that means that this stuff would actually just fail, which is true, actually. So it looked like it was so powerful because I was trying to read through here for weight wasted. But this counter is a great counter. And this counter is a great counter as well. I didn't know about that one, but... Okay. This is a hard problem. Difficult. Yeah, okay, I'm a little better at this kind of problem, but I'm not going to be able to full understand it in just one try, to be honest. But I understand it a bit more, which is good. White to play. So white has some space to enter over here. Aha, so it's like that. So can I do it that way? I can, right? There, and then there. So you should do this first, I guess, and then do this one. Why not? Ah, he can then choose better? Oh, but he's gonna choose that way. I see. Ah, then I got it totally wrong. So it has to be here and here. And then here. Damn. So I got that one wrong on my analysis completely. I just didn't realize how much space he had when you can capture the area. He actually does have a lot of space, and it causes the necessity for... And I should have known how good the throw-in is, too. The throw-in makes it so that the other move is much better, but I was totally disrespecting it. This is hard to kill with that ko. I think it might just be ko. But there's so many ways to try to make a ko, right? Aha, you can make double ko? But it's not as... It is a productive double co. It is a productive double co. Aha. Oh, so no, sorry. I was reading the double co this way anyway. No, but I can Atari here now. Oh, I can't. It's not that productive. How do I make it? It is a double co. It's just a double co to make sure he doesn't know. I am so dumb. I'm so dumb. Yeah, I read this variation immediately, but it just didn't. I didn't have the proper train of thought. I was just distracted from what I wanted to be reading. This one I read recently. Yeah, they're both possible, right? But let's do it this way. No, I'm sorry. I just remembered reading it, so I didn't even bother to put an effort to actually. So next time I will put an effort to actually read it. That was foolish. I saw it recently and didn't respect it. There. So what I read is here. Normally doesn't work, but in this case, I thought I can use the corner Aji, but actually I didn't realize that he shorts my liberty with this one. What I read from afar was that I can just Atari with my threat, but it's very foolish. There must be something in this line. It's just is that at this moment you play here, of course. When you play there, you can make it so that you get the forcing finally. Right. I forgot about that resource. I forgot about the... Okay. So you can make that sente against that, but you have to try by shorting all the... Right. Okay. I got it. This is not a great showing today for me. Not quite up to par, but that's what happens when you haven't done it in a while. Whoa, that's effective? Wow, I didn't see that. Didn't see it. Nice move. So that's why you have to ask this first to stop him from doing that, and then you can do this, and it will work easily. Damn! I had a feeling about this move. I was like, this seems right. But I couldn't read the reason why this is wrong. It's wonderful, yeah. If you play here, they can just connect and make me... And you just have two weaknesses next to each other. When they poke you while taking their eye, then you can get their second eye. So we stop that with this order. Yeah. Very, very nice. Very, very nice. Yeah. Totally understandable, though. Oh. It's actually quite simple. Okay. I did poorly in the Sumago today, but learned a bit. Can go back and think through. Right, I learned that shape. I learned that analysis. I learned that analysis. I learned that shape. I learned that. I learned the shape a little on that one. The shape is specifically like we're coming into chase. Of course, it's largely an analysis problem. Right. I get that one a bit better now. You have to short them with that part, and you can do that by being so aggressive, right? And then that one I learned the shape of a little more. This one, I learned something about the shape. This one, I totally failed the analysis of the double co. I actually thought that double co was, and then this one, when I was reading it thoughtfully, it was so easy, and then I didn't actually spend any thought on it. So I learned to apply more thought on the problems, even the familiar ones. Yeah, okay. Great set, honestly. Let's go. Open up Cottrain here. And play against AI. Okay. Oops. That's not what I meant to click. I meant to click this. There we go. Alright, let's play a game with AI. I've been playing it on Fox a bunch recently, and I've played against AIs a couple times. It's so much more demotivating to play them accidentally. Playing it on purpose, I feel actually quite a lot of enjoyment. Alright. It really does go into break this. I was gonna challenge it because one of my opponents recently in the opening set up a position where they just played it at Q10 like this, and I couldn't help but let them get a point or two in efficiency. So what it does is it stops it like that, which I agree. Like if I were playing, I would do this, but I'd do it with practical thought, not really thinking like it would be the right thing. Just it makes it easier for me. But actually, apparently, it's at least the AI thinks it makes it easier for the AI too, or something like that. At least it's practical. At least it's not like anti-theoretical. The AI will play it. So I like that. It's good to know. It's good to have that tool to be confident in. All right, and here I could just Hane or extend. Honestly, is fine in this kind of situation. Normally I always Hane, but the cut can pose a problem, right? So I could extend and then Hane next for a more interesting. It's a novel fight, so okay. They just accepted that exchange and made it so that when I kick, when they kick, it's like less awkward when I extend. But still, I should definitely extend to cause the problem, and then Hane, right? After that, what are they gonna do? I don't know how it looks efficient for Wade. I guess they're gonna have to cut, and I'm gonna extend here, and that seems fine. And then they wanted to just jump, so to sacrifice this one stone, right? That is almost a sacrifice, but it's not actually that easy from Black's perspective to eat it. Okay, but I have to think about whether I even want to try. Like I could play on this side to take the base of that one stone and like try to use these high stones to solidify something, but it actually doesn't look right. And I think it's very important to not get pincered, maybe. So I think I will play here. Let that happen. Yeah, I expected this push. And I'm thinking if they Hane, I can jump, which is the same kind of resilience that White was just showing here. So I actually am not scared of that because this is a valuable area too. It wouldn't be really good exchange for them, right? If they jump, then I can extend, that sort of stuff. So probably it's better to go take a base by myself. And I should take one which is going to still be efficient as they target these stones from the outside. Like they can always try to wedge and do that. And yeah, honestly, it's the Q5 directly that can be scariest, right? So if I play a move like this one in the Q5, I actually could get in trouble, I think. So maybe I need to immediately fix that kind of issue. Directly taking a very patient. I could also just Hane, and when they do that stuff, play on the outside, and it's it's really hard to be consistent. But this kind of Hane, I'm just gonna lure them to extend and then to control this area after I jump. It's very awkward. Man. Of course, it's also possible to Hane or extend here. Like Hane means I lure the jump and then I overcommit. So extend here, very normal, reasonable move. And if I can't find anything to do over here, it's got to be the right thing. It just feels so weird to let him jump. Like after you extend, White will play directly to harass this stuff. And it's so annoying. Wow, I really didn't respect how weak the 3 stones and 1 space jump here shape is. This is very harassable. It's so hard, actually. It's so hard. But the position right now, the reason why I'm pausing is because the position right now must be alright. But all the positions that I see myself potentially going into are bad. So I must be able to find a good, like a better method. Somewhere in here, it's gotta exist. And there's no way it's like give up these 3 stones, like flexible thinking. Because I actually do have pressure. And that's like the main point of how I'm playing the other side. Alright, I think this is the right choice. Wow, this one and not the immediate vital point. It's because if they took the immediate vital point I had read, I was going to connect, and then they can't easily go down. But this one, they can go down. What an insane improvement. So like the problem is if I do this, then they do that one. If I connect and then they go down, then it should be working for them. This is sickening, guys. How? How? Ah! This move? What an unparalleled genius. My god. I thought that they might do that. And then I was thinking I could at least cover it this way. So, otherwise I would just capture this stone, give up that area, and then have an attack here, which would be at least an acceptable trade. So the AI wouldn't want me to get an acceptable trade. It's going to keep pressing me. And I didn't expect this R2, to be honest. But that maybe makes a lot of sense. It's pressing about this Atari. Which would obviously be really, really annoying. So I think I need to just answer, since it is clean and clear. And otherwise, I would be destroyed. Okay, so it looks like White got a good result here. But it's not like game is over. Black is still doing fine. I wonder what the hell I was I supposed to just directly Q6 at that moment? Was I already in trouble? Like, I just didn't realize I was in trouble from this shape? Maybe that's the case. Maybe this shape is already problematic. Alright, let's continue to be aggressive here. Obviously, these stones are okay by themselves. This group is also not going to be that much pressure. Yeah, this group, I was just reading its Sumego on the local side. I don't think I can kill it locally. I believe. It's like actually a pretty important question. But my current reading is that the best way to attack it should be O2 and directly like O1 or P1. But you do that stuff, and then the opponent could play over here easily, and then also play here. So this is alive. Only that group is in trouble, and then there's these areas. And this group can be in trouble, but it isn't right now. So my intuition has been telling me to invade, to apply pressure. But you don't have to do that. It's also possible to play here. Well, how's the ladder? Is that ladder going to my stun? It is, right? That makes me want to do it. Let me try. This reminds me of the thing I learned from the Mahjong Chun 36 stratagems. The attack gently from the shape that you already have. So now I thought I could push, and it would be interesting, at least. So push, and he does that, cut there, and I extend, and then he says, you know, you're in trouble. Yeah, it doesn't look very good, honestly. Maybe I need to just fall back. It can totally make sense. So let's fall back. Yeah, I was expecting him to cover it that way. Okay, so that should be fine because it makes it so that there's some cutting and shape issues. This is a falling back, like somewhat losing move. Right? I'm trying to think theoretically here about whether that was good exchange or not. If I proceed to not cut. Obviously I could go and cut, and then it can make sense. Whether it does or not is not clear, but theoretically could. Trying to think about whether this makes sense, but Tanuki is hard. It's... I think it's not like I need to Tanuki. I can press this from the outside, right? That's the... Right. You can press it, but you shouldn't rip it until you're ready. You can grip it, obviously. So when I go here, he's definitely going to want to cut across. Can I push through and cut? I mean, I can. Is that good? I think that's good. So then, if he has to do something more passive, This is the right way. Okay, so I'm just gonna push through and cut. I was thinking this is good if I just bamboo here. But actually, bamboo isn't necessary. I could jump and let him take a greater cover. Or diagonal. Can be better, because he doesn't have a good gripping method, and then it would make it so that I can apply more pressure here. Let's try diagonal. I want to see how this kind of thing works in perfect play. Then this one. Okay. That was not my expectation. I was thinking White was going to play from this side, but instead White tried to cover their weaknesses over here, which I could have aimed at gripping for sure. And by covering those weaknesses, gave themselves a method to get out still from this. And as long as they get out, they're saying, that's good, that's good. And it's like the way to turn the situation back to being favorable to them, rather than just running out directly and making it clear, like black and double attack situation. They're trying to make it more like White is the one weak group and doing fine. So this is quite difficult actually to play with. I think you should diagonal rather than to push and let them escape anyway. Let's diagonal. Yeah. So I was thinking that they can use that Sente anytime, but they wouldn't use it, which is good, which is correct. Answer. Yeah, I should answer somehow. But like how? Should I solid connect actually? Or tiger? Yeah, I should tiger. Because I was gonna ignore that. Otherwise I can get in big trouble over here. So I should ignore that with a move that runs. I was thinking diagonal first to run to that group. And I was thinking if they push to here, then actually it should be bad exchanges for them directionally. Like I'm running in a more useful direction than they are. I was hoping, at least. But maybe if they get ahead, that's just better for them anyway. Because they're getting ahead to the side. Hard to say. Hard to really understand. But anyway, I think they're gonna run, so I actually don't need to chase that. I should run to the other side, right? And here, allowing that cut, probably bad in this case. So let's just jump. It should be the right way. They do have more weakness here. So I could actually do this, even though there's a very annoying looking cut. But that cut is not... No, it's not that annoying. It looks a lot more annoying than it is. So that's just a nice move to get ahead there. Ah, and they press it from the outside. But can't I, like, ignore? Like, play on this side? This is going to be quite intense, I guess, but... The reading is so hard, but I think it's okay. Ah, this move is brilliant. This is gonna cover that group when they go for the aggressive cuts after probing me more here. Damn. Damn, 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 damn. What do I do? What do I do? What do I do? Panic. Damn, 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 damn. I have to endure some. At some point, I'm gonna like be trading here, I think. Oh, they thought they couldn't do it. I don't know why. This is super intense, guys. But for some reason, they thought they could not do the full stuff. And just waited to apply more pressure. But that's actually so annoying, because I don't have a great response down here. My only option is like peep to cover. Peep and then play another outside move to this side. I mean, that's gotta be what I try. Even though they're gonna get a move over here, which is gonna be a high pressure. I can't endure now. I can endure in the future. I guess I could endure. My god, that seems so risky with this stuff going on. This is so hard. What's happening over here? Gosh. I don't know, man. I think I need to do this, actually. To make that bigger, and then to come back here. It's my only method to settle everything that I can see. Settle everything acceptably, that is. I think there must have been a better way, but I couldn't find it. And so now my idea was that I could use it from the outside here anyway. But first I should go to the corner, right? Or should I? It seems optimal. Wow, are they gonna get crazy aggressive here? They are. So this is... Wow. No, I hate playing this stuff against the AI. Frick. When the AI believes in the attack like this, you're gonna get freaking boomed in the follow-up fighting. I should have respected this more. I should have aimed at the 3-3 invasion rather than this stuff. And I should remember, as white, in these situations, when my opponent attaches and expects to free handle something, this is the way to do it. Just do this and then apply pressure. It's actually such a powerful technique. God, I hate it. I hate playing against it. Frick. Ah! It's so annoying. It's so annoying. I can't easily do this, by the way, because he's going to push up here, and I would lose control in terms of running direction this way. So it's more likely that a wide move will be effective. But those wide moves get so complicated so fast, because you have to keep playing wide moves, and the opponent will keep playing like high pressure weight moves, and you have to be ready no matter which way they wait. We're always going to be able to handle it. It's so impossible to fucking play against the AI. Literally nobody can do this. What the hell did it mean? Fucking attach? Attach crosscuts? As the attacker, you attach crosscuts? As the attacker? Are you kidding me? Man. Man. What do you freaking mean, man? This is how it covers that cut so beautifully. Like, what the frick? What the frick? All I can do is pull back, I think. Here first. Or here. It's just so dead. So here first. Here. No, that's crazy. Here first. They have to cover somehow. They were gonna do it this way, aren't they? No, they're gonna do it this way. That's what they're gonna do. But then I can cut. Cut, squeeze, press. Go to here. That's not working. I don't freaking get it. I want to see it, AI. What are you doing? You were doing it this way. Here. So I think I should just do this stuff first, right? With that. The exchange. All it does is means that you can exchange status. There. Is it just bad exchanges, really? Like, it can't just be bad exchanges. I don't believe it. Here we go. Aha, like that. Like that. So we're gonna give up this part. Right? I hope it's giving up that part. Jeez, if it doesn't have to give up that part, I'm screwed. But it looks like it's giving up that part. What's the right way to try to eat it? There. Do you have to spend a second move to eat it? That sucks. Oh, jeez. No, it's gonna switch back? No, it's not. No, let's just spend the second move. Earnest person. Okay. Interesting. So this part has captured the inside now. It's very strong. The left side is very insecure. His group here could get squeezed, so the reason why he's doing this is to prevent that squeezing stuff. But does it really? Like, he's thinking if cut and block here, then it will take my liberty, right? It's gonna take my liberty and say I have 3 liberties and it has 4. Holy shit! So right now, here, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 liberties, and he has 4. So right now, I'm fine. But I should have captured the liberty more directly from here, maybe? But I thought I was leaving so much more Aji over here. I mean, I definitely was. I didn't just think. I was leaving more Aji over here. I thought that was worth it. Maybe not. So the idea now, he has all of these incente. Or I cut through here, and he doesn't have all those incente, but he has the whole left side. So So if he has all of those in Sente, I don't think it switches as much as playing a move on the left side right now. I think it's so important. I think it's ridiculously valuable. And yeah, we're just going to let him force me to capture the whole inside there. And that's obviously a good sacrifice, skillful sacrifice by white. What can I do? Brilliant. Brilliant. Now I have to answer. The problem is when I answer over here, I want to answer in a way which means I don't have to cover this part anymore. Or that means like when he plays this one, it wouldn't be Sente anymore, is what I'm trying to say. But that's actually not at all easy. Because if I put it from this side, then he has the full gamut of squeezing variations again, which he doesn't have. And, if I would play it from this side, that's a good question to ask. I knew he was going to do it, but still a good move. Yeah, I don't know, there's even this move that's annoying. I think I can only just endure. Yeah, I know. Frick you. I should spend a move at least on the Liberty though. And I can spend another move on the Liberty if I need to even do that. I do, because otherwise the Atari comes here. Like, his threat is that he's going to Atari, and then, let's see, if I play here and connect, then it fails. So I could only, if he Ataris, I can only play connect here, let him capture, play here, let him play this one, answer, have to answer that, and then he has a potential ko. So he would play on the outside, I fill a Liberty, he plays on the outside, I fill a Liberty, he plays on the outside. Yeah, I'd have to make a ko there. So that's why I have to answer this. Obviously I only played this move because I have to answer it, but I need to read it. Okay, so what do you guys think? I captured this. He got the upper left. I got the left side. And yeah, he got some very nice shape everywhere. He's playing here. I am still safe here. I'm safe there. Do you think white is winning yet? I think maybe black still has a slight advantage. Nope, white is winning. Time to resign. Let's see. Oh no. This is not a good graph. This part wasn't terrible, but I didn't capture it right over here. I should have captured it in a way which let me handle it better. It's so hard. Let's go back and look through the whole game. So at this moment, it likes the far pincer or this pincer. I understand this one. I never really do it that early, but I should. Why not? It puts black in more efficient shape. The only reason why not is if white will do this kind of move, right? And challenge me that I would be like small eating it. This stuff can be hard. Most of the time it isn't though. Most of the time it's like, you're fine. So this one actually put me in more danger. And I was thinking between these, I was thinking here that he would just cut, but that was wrong. That can endure, accept, and needs still more pressure. So black actually could completely ignore to play on this side. I knew about this jump. I was thinking about this jump, but I didn't know about that one. This jump, why did I discard it again? What happened? I was thinking like, okay, I can jump here, but then my opponent will Hane, and I will be pressed, and that will be awkward. That will be bad, inefficient. But that's not really that true, is it? I don't know. I don't get it. Anyway, just extend. I knew just extend isn't bad, but actually, it was clearly inefficient, and the opponent showed pretty well that this shape is very awkward. That's part of the reason why we Hane, is we're avoiding this shape. It's very nice, actually. Okay, between these, I thought this is clearly worse because it gives them this shape, but there is a Hane which gives you your own counter to that in the future, and obviously you have the timing to do this as well, which is pleasant in its own right. Ah. So this one doesn't get that time in the same way? It's more that this one contests the right side harder, which is not necessarily good. It likes to just take that base and endure. Because this pincer, I knew this pincer was never very serious. You can always run out very easily. It's very endurable. But what I didn't know is that this is actually making something good happen. Yeah. I thought it was so awkward. Play on the outside, cover it. Wow, it's so hard actually. But it works. It works, so it's good. Yeah, it actually does mean a lot to cover that. When I see in the future the ways that my opponent is challenging my weak shape, makes a lot of sense. Turns out Hane and extend were the right methods. This one I didn't even think of. But this one makes a lot of sense because this one is asking white to play here and then make this move much more valuable for me. If I want to play this defensive move, I can ask them to verify it. It's such a great idea, honestly. They're still going to play from here, but it gives me the beautiful shape to attack that part. This is exactly what I was asking for. So this is a shape that I wanted to play, and I'm playing that one. Which is actually like much, much worse. Not because of this, which I accurately judged as bad, but the correct vital point of this one is an excellent move. Excellent. Okay, so I found the right trading method from here, which is great. Proud of that. It's not that easy. Afterwards, this extend was fine. I could have challenged this stuff, which is not that intuitive to me, because here, okay, what I was worried about if this stuff happened is that after cut and connect, that I'd still have problems, so this looks really inefficient, but it's showing me, you have this. Which then would make it so that black is not inefficient. So very true. Very true that I didn't have to answer to that. But you have to read that stuff out to know, and I didn't know, so I did it that way, which is consistent, at least with my reading, with my understanding that I had. He did this, and I played here, and Ma Chun taught me well. Yeah, it was the perfect move. Great. And then I gripped it from the outside, which is making some sense. They did it that way, and I thought I could push and cut. This is the kind of thing where, okay, the AI might say I lost like a little bit of value throughout the sequence. From 24 points slowly down 20 points. I lost 4 points here. How do you know? How can we judge this position? Like even here, it's just like I should jump there. I'm just losing a point or two by shape decision. By like I don't really get it for this move. Why would I want to try to block this? Using a wedge here. This looks more like a fail than what I did, and it is more of a fail. Okay, well if that's all a fail, then what the hell is the point? Like it just gives up. That doesn't make any sense. Why would you attach here and Tanuki? It's so bad. It just can't read? I don't know. This looks like an awful idea. I think the AI just can't read. Or something. Like, why would it choose that? It still thinks it's blue. Like, AI, you're just losing value. Like, you can make your exchange if you want. Leave again. Leave again. Why is that a good exchange? This doesn't make any sense. You had a group in the center. You had an invasion point. You just lost everything. How could this possibly be just as good as the first part? We just lost our group. We lost the right side Aji, right? What the hell is this? I can't understand. I genuinely just cannot understand. I don't get it. I don't see how that's human. I can't understand this. That jumping here or jumping here is better than this one. And like the way that it punished was really interesting. That it punished this one by saying, "Oh, you're intent on trying to chase these stones. I dare you, just do it. Chase those stones. That's not a good idea." And I was like, "Yeah, you're right. I shouldn't chase them." And I went off by my own, and that let him gain some momentum here. Yeah. What is this? Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't really get it. This jump was a great move by White. That was wonderful. And that eventually caused me to feel enough pressure that it's just like, alright, I know when I'm playing this loses a little bit. This is a point or two. But I was like, if I don't do that, if I play some other move, then I'm gonna get beat up. Like, eventually, he will push and push, and if I block, I'm in big trouble. So I have to run. And I thought this is terrible. I thought this is unplayable. It's saying this is playable. Like, black can just accept splitting through to go through that side. Just for what? For this benefit? Okay, does it actually think that there's a life and death issue here? Is that the problem? I had a misjudgment of the life and death? Oh, it thinks there's enough of a life and death issue to get S2 and L2 Sente, which means it is valuable to surround the group on the bottom, because that gives you quite a bit of endgame. Oh, that's already enough. So since I was thinking that area has no value forever, but that's the reason why the other variation was acceptable too, is that, like, in theory you could get it a surround. Oh. That part had value. Okay, I had a complete misjudgment after solving this Omega over here. Yeah, I solved it and I misunderstood the result of my solving. And that's why I couldn't understand this stuff. Okay, and then I came back here. But it wanted me to... Now that I understand, I don't have to get chased. It wanted me to do this, which is a good gripping move. And I could make a cut if I want. As just pure grip. And then it wants me to come back here. So what's wrong with, like... What's wrong with just doing this first? Nothing, right? I could just do that first. That's not wrong. Okay. So I had to find direction through here. But yeah, this, you can see, attach -2. It's crazy. Most of the time, these are not, like, that much better. But it's exactly because he can try to kill me, and it's actually so hard. So all of these were possible moves. Yeah. No one knows which one the AI will choose any given... It depends on all the fighting over here. So, attach, apparently... Like, I also considered attach. It's not like I didn't see attach. I just didn't know how it could be better or worse than this. So, at this moment, he had ignored my ladder breaker, so I could just immediately take the ladder. And his idea was the attached crosscut will fix the ladder and actually cover him. But actually, I called out this idea successfully, that I could push through here and break through this and then capture this part. And this was actually a good idea. Like, what I did, I captured his stones, it was good. The problem is the execution. Like, after this, which is the better way to do it, because I've captured his stones more clearly, right? So, wait, I can Tanuki and he can't play here? Whoa, whoa, whoa. I was thinking white plays here. It doesn't want to cut, because there's that, and it doesn't want to exchange this first and then do that because there's still that. Yeah, I got it. Okay. So I could do that and not have to spend a second move. The second move was the most painful one to kill this. Why does it think this is good? What? I still have to spend a move, right? Why does it not want to spend a move? What? This one is supposed to be Sente, but it's like, you have to answer. Okay, so it just... Hmm. Okay. I spent a second move. It was alright. It was alright. It was not worse. The AI did not punish. Um. Whoa. This one is working. I forgot. I misread actually. I forgot that you self-attacked. So that actually matters quite a bit. Cause yeah, that's what made it so this one is Sente. If this one should not be Sente, right? I could ignore. Then you can only capture the 3 stones. That's not enough. That actually mattered. I made it so this one was proper Sente, so I had to answer. I played here and I resigned. I was already losing. Locally speaking, by the way, on the top side, I really wanted to do this stuff. I was only gonna go here, to be honest. Just in the end game sometime. So first, I knew better to play something in this corner. I don't know what I would. Probably I wouldn't have chosen that. Probably I would have chosen this one, which looks like it's the worst one. But why is this one so? Ah, because here we're gonna fight it. Oh my god. And this one is like give them the most. Ah, this one is like make a fight back. Okay, that can make sense. But wow. Wow. I mean, I did fight against the AI this game, and the AI does a lot better when you're fighting, when every move is like very hard, than when some moves are easy. But I did only make small mistakes here and lost 30 points, right? Yeah, I started with 30 points. I didn't make any big blunders. It was just casual quality of play things. I don't know why it wants this stuff so bad. I can't quite get it. It's just as like an annoyance to white, I guess. But it really wants to make that annoyance. Yeah, if white would answer, it would be bad, right? So you're cutting here, saying white is not gonna answer, and that's gonna create a weakness. Oh, could make sense. This move is so good for white. How can I endure it? Ah, I'm enduring it because I have this. Ah, yeah, right. I forgot. I forgot again. I forgot again. That bottom right corner is not. I read it out. I read this Omega and I classified it as not important this round, but actually it had minor importance this round due to that. But mostly, honestly, mostly it's this part. I fought really well here by my standards. I only should take the ladder first to take my own benefit. That makes sense, but by my standards, like I played to resolve that situation where I was definitely gonna get killed by capturing something of my own, and like I'm kind of proud of that. I was supposed to play over here. I was supposed to play more passively to this part. It's hard to do this kind of move because I'm expecting, yeah, my opponent will have some Sente. I could try to answer the outside, huh? It can make sense. Try to fight back as hard as you can. But anyway, the inside is the easy way. I was thinking like my opponent can play here, and then that's pretty awkward to give him that. Actually, the AI is saying, no, that's beneficial to black. White is being so slow, this area. But how can I say, oh, you only control that area? I turn my nose at you. When it's this big? Like, why is white playing to that instead of to this? Isn't this so important when black can take? Like, really? Why is this bigger than this move? This whole area doesn't matter? It means shit? It's because this part is kind of weak. Hard. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Wow, 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 wow. I was thinking about this move a lot as well throughout the game. And it turns out this was the moment to try it. Because this is the moment that white left that cutting point. Let's see. So this is the moment that white left the cutting point, which is important here. So it would mean I could actually break this. And if you can actually break that part, I would think it would be this move, but this one also is okay. Not sure why. Why is this okay? I don't know, but Yeah, it's important to remember you don't have to play this kind of outside. Like, this is a nice gripping move, forces him to play here and leave the weaknesses. It's important to remember you don't have to follow that up with a direct cut. You can follow it up with more gripping. Even when they fight against you, you can be flexible with that. Yeah. Grip, grip. And rip when you can. Which was well here. Highs. Oh, the attach. Right. I did the attach is a little strange. And then I did the extend, which is a little strange. And this one is a little awkward. And this one is a little awkward. Ah, jump, though, is hard for me to think of. Jump means if he does this the obvious way, it's bad. The AI won't even do it. Wow. So jump is actually high pressure to human opponents. It's a great technique. I should respect this kind of jump more. A lot more. Opponents would play here and let me... Yeah. Opponents will feel bad about doing this stuff that the AI is comfortable to do with his judgment. My human opponents won't like that. So I should jump in such a situation to chase them. The point of why the jump is good is chase them out, get to the vital point, and then that was what you wanted. Right. Okay, so in the future when I have that shape in there, then I can jump, force that. Yeah. It's a great fighting shape. Wow. The AI is so strong, man. I really can't believe it. How many moves did I last? I only lasted like 110 moves with 3 stones, no Komi, and playing genuinely like I'm pretty sure well enough to win almost every 8-dan game. Like solid 9-dan performance by me, but still not enough to even hold a candle. 110 moves and I'm already behind. It's all of the small detail stuff, which I'm really actually pretty good at. But I just need to get better and better. Yeah, this kind of thing. This one is an unnatural move, which I played, compared to push, and then get to the side first. This is the natural way, which makes it so I can make a proper challenge the way that it's supposed to. Right. I can generate a challenge by doing it. Very interesting game. Hope you guys enjoyed it.